Good afternoon, YouTube. If you're looking for a lure that's guaranteed to catch big bass, then stay tuned. We're going to do a review on this lure here that was put on the market in 2016. It's the first time I've seen it, but definitely not going to be the last time. When I go out looking for big bass, this is what I'm going to use when I'm fishing with topwater. Normally I'd be fishing. Today's Wednesday, one of my fishing days, but I on purpose decided to not fish today and spend a little time with my wife. We had a few errands to run, and there's a Gander Mountain store in our area, which is closing. I think they're closing, I don't know how many, but they're closing all of them in Georgia. So today, I think they said they had 4 days left, and there's not much in there. Went through all the fishing stuff. They had a lot of little worms, little things, a little that. But I'm into big lures. All I fish for is big fish, and I'm not buying anything but big lures. So when I saw this, my eyes lit up. I went through the first time, didn't see it, and I went back again. I looked, and it was sitting over in a little bitty bin in with some other stuff. It wasn't even a fishing bin. This one's got a price tag on it of $13.99, and they're offering 80% off of their fishing equipment. Depends on what it is. I think the rods, which they have very few left, are 60%, but I got this lure for $2.80. Hadn't heard a lot about it. It's called Stutter Step, but when I saw it, I said, hey, that will catch fish. And it is by Rattle Trap. It's got a small rattler in it, and it was released back in 2016, so it's fairly new. And there's a website address on the back here, stutterstep.com, with a dash in between stutter and step. It's got the mustad hooks on it, and that's what I like, the big hooks. This is definitely a big bass lure, and it's got the bent tail on it. So I went and looked at the instructional videos, and there's 3 basic ways to fish this. You can retrieve it, it's sort of slow pace, and it just waddles back and forth across the top. But the unique thing about this thing, you can throw this thing up over an underwater stump, and because of the way the tail is designed, with a little slack in the line, you can give it a hard twitch and it'll do a 180. And you can actually walk it in place right over that stump. And a lot of lures, when you walk the dog with it, it just comes across the surface. But with this one, because of the tail, you can walk it in place. So that's another option on it. Or you can just reel it in without twitching it, or you can reel it slow and twitch it. But big bass will tear this thing up, and I'm excited that I've found it. Fish it anytime you would fish top water. Fish it in shallow water in the heat of the day. Fish it in the early morning. It's already past postponed bass now, but they're pretty much got their weight back. But this one here is going to be one of my favorites, I can promise you that.